So I want to start doing some videos where I'm critiquing some of my own work. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to bring it up onto screen and I'm going to talk over it while I'm showing you the work itself. And I think it's also a good way just to show my projects as and when I do them, because I don't really get any critique on my projects other than from the client themselves. So I'd love to hear ways that I could have done better, different things that I could have done throughout the projects as well. So like I said, I'm going to go through a bunch of my projects in different videos. I'll do one per video, and hopefully it's going to be just a good way for people to see what I'm doing other than like the daily vlog stuff that I'm doing, because that's more, I guess, telling you what I'm doing and understanding what I'm doing behind the scenes of actual shoots. But this is more behind the scenes of the edit, right? Which not a lot of people get to see. So today's video I'm going to be showing you is going to be the Caterpillar video where I was filming at ground level in London from a shoe's point of view. Now, this video is about 38 seconds long, so it's not a long video. But what I want to do is I want to take you through it. I'm going to show you the video first, and then we'll come back. I'll stop at certain points and we'll critique it bit by bit. So here's the video to start with. Okay, I'll just play it. Okay, so that's the whole thing. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this back to the beginning and we'll break this down. So it starts with the Caterpillar logo. We're exiting the door. The idea was we'd exit the door, we'd go on a journey that the foot would probably take, and then we'd come back through the door to end the video. Now, it wasn't just one continuous trip. You'll notice from this video that I've stitched a bunch of clips together because one continuous trip would have taken so long. So, and not only that, but it might not have had the content that I needed on the trip, because the idea was we wanted to cross over roads, we wanted to go down onto the tube, we wanted to go over different types of ground rather than just concrete. But yeah, I'm just going to break this down, then we'll go through it again. It starts off with the Caterpillar logo. We've got the door opening. Now, this first scene is actually AI. So I developed this image through AI. So the door just opens and we go through. We start off straight away fast, right? The first one is a crossing that we stop at. It slows down. And when you hear the music, when it slows down, it turns muffled. Right? And that is because then we're bringing sound effects to the surface, right? So we've got traffic, we've got people in the shot as well. So maybe we're hearing voices. This one's specifically traffic because we're at a crossing, right? So then we've got navigate on the screen. Navigate shows. These are all words that are relevant to the footwear. Now, this footwear is an urban all-rounder. So they wanted to see it crossing over roads, like I said, going into the tube, stepping off of curbs. After navigate, we speed up again. Now we're at a crossing again, which is busier. We've got people's voices now because we're going in and out of feet. You can hear them now. There you go. Then we speed up again. This time we go down into the tube. We're on an escalator. Grip. Now, the reason I used an escalator for this is because, again, of the surface. I thought it related quite well to grip. But we go down the escalator, the music softens again, and it goes muffled, right? So you can hear everything around you. It feels a bit more ambient. It draws you in more, right? That was the idea. Now we go through to the track. We see the train. What can we hear here? We can hear train announcements. There you go. So again, it just feels a bit more immersive. That was the whole idea. I wanted it to feel immersive, like you were actually the shoe. Now we stop again. We're going through footwear. We're going through other people's feet, right? So it's a crowded space again. We can hear voices. We go through, we come out of the tube, we go off of a curb. all different. Every time the camera slows down or the footage slows down, every time it needs to be different, just to keep that person who's looking at it or that consumer interested, right? Keeps the video interesting. Like I said, it keeps it immersive. So after grip, now we speed up again, and then we go back through the door at the end, right? And then it's finished. So we go back through the door. That was created by AI as well. And then here comes the logo, the finishing logo screen, Caterpillar, and then it ends. So only 38 seconds long. So not a long video whatsoever. A lot of work went into it in terms of me going into London, me filming this stuff. Like I said, everything was filmed at ground level. And then putting all the footage together, stitching those scenes together, working out what scenes I wanted to use. Because I got more, obviously, than just the ones you see in the video. So it was about working out what scenes I wanted to use, what I thought were relevant, what I think worked best, and then stitching it all together to make that 38-second video. I think an important thing to understand about this video, again, is its immersiveness. So the sound effects you use, so how the music quietens down, how it muffles when the sound effects come to the surface. That's one thing I thought about in a way to make it feel more immersive. And I think it worked, in my personal opinion. So that's the Caterpillar video that I wanted to show you this week. Like I said, there's going to be more of these to come. I think it's a great way to show you the work that I've been doing and breaking it down and helping you to understand my process on the editing side as well as the shooting side as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Any feedback whatsoever. I love hearing feedback about my work, whether good or bad. I think if there's ways that I can improve, then I want to know about it. So if you've liked what you've seen today, please like and subscribe. There's going to be more to come. And yeah, thanks for tuning in.